So it's no secret that people are making some serious money selling digital products online. And in this video today, I'm gonna give you everything that you need to know about how you can actually create and sell the digital products, where to sell them, how to research them, all of the above. And I'm gonna do it in a nice, easy video format for you so that you can get started selling today or tomorrow, whenever you decide to start, but you're the only one that is stopping you from starting after you watch this video. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mac. I post videos talking about how you can make money online every single week, so make sure you don't miss out and join our community. First things first is, what is a digital product? So digital products can be anything from a digital download to an actual audit or video or course that you're selling it to somebody. But the overall meaning of a digital product and things that you need to know about it is that, number one, you are not physically shipping a product. No product is ever going to show up in someone's mailbox or on their doorstep. This is all virtual. It is a download, it is a file, it is a link. It is something that when the customer purchases, they receive it instantly. So what that means is, not only are you not having to ship a product, you don't have to hold inventory, which also means that you do not have to figure out your profit versus revenue as much as you would through selling a physical product. Now, this is because when we're selling digital products and it's an instant download, it is fulfilled for us passively. So the only fees that we're realistically going to have are any website fees or e-commerce marketplace fees, or if we are doing some non-organic marketing, such as paying for ads. And if I'm being real with you, this is one of the easiest businesses to start because of how simplistic the business model actually is. Not getting into creating up the products, but the actual physical way that the business model works, it couldn't be better for beginners because it is so low startup, and the ways that you can market these products for free or using social media. So I've curated some examples for you here of products that are traditionally a bit easier and beginner friendly for people to create, but you absolutely can make sales on and that are in demand. Here is a list of them. One of my favorites being digital stickers, which is a downloadable file that is essentially just a design that your customer can either use digitally as a sticker or they can print it out on sticker paper at home. I also really love to sell digital cards in both types of formats of a digital editable template as a card or just a physical card that someone will be printing out on their own. So this can seem like a lot. I do have a downloadable list of this below if you do want to check that out and download it. It's free for you. Don't get overwhelmed with this. There are so many different resources to help us create these products online. You do not need to have a design background. You do not need to be a pro. And I'm going to show you in just a moment here how to create two of these products literally using AI. If you do have a design background, that's amazing, but I want you to know that that shouldn't be something that stops you or scares you to start selling digital products, because anybody can do this. So I'm on Etsy here, and I'm going to find some examples for you that can help you get some inspiration of creating a digital product. So I'm going to type in printable card, because that is typically what someone would type in if they are going to purchase a card that they're going to print out at home. And I'm going to scroll down, and there's a bunch of different ones here with bestseller badges on them. So this one has some words on it for an anniversary. This one here is a birthday card for the record, you're not old, you are classic. There's some other ones with a lot of typography on them. We're seeing these botanical cards or anniversary. So just getting an idea here of different types of designs that people are selling and that are bestsellers as well. And there's not a lot of design that is going into this. So for example here, this card is all text. They're selling it as a bundle for $2, and it probably took them 5 minutes to make realistically. I mean, all they did was throw some text on a correctly sized canvas, which we'll talk about. Another example that does really well for beginners on Etsy as well is digital downloadable art prints. Especially with TikTok, there's so many people that encourage you to get prints on Etsy to print out on your own or at your local print shop to use as wall art because of the affordability of it. So if we type in digital art print, there are tons of different types that come up. So the biggest thing here to avoid saturation is to use your creativity and to be able to niche down for this or jump on trends. So here's a perfect example of jumping on something that is trending and is a very simple concept. This is a coquette bow print. So the coquette trend has been going really viral on TikTok, and here's a beautifully done listing where they just have a photo of bows that's downloadable and for someone to print out. And we can look into digital stickers as well, because as I mentioned earlier, that's an easy thing that someone can print out on their own sticker paper. A lot of them are bundles, but are pretty simple things. So here's one which are just food digital stickers, and it's a bundle that they just have a bunch of different foods on here. And this is something that we could create really easily in using AI. So I'm going to show you in just a moment here how we would do that. So this is Kittl. It's a design platform that you can use online. I've been using this recently and loving it. One of my favorite things that they have too is templates for different products. So for example, here they literally have sticker templates for you. So like the digital stickers I was just talking about, they literally have templates of that, and same thing with cards. So both of the things that we were looking at, they also have labels, which is another digital product you can sell online. Definitely recommend checking this out and seeing the template. So if I click on stickers, they already have some of the art made for me. So see here, it's showing different types of stickers and bundles for holidays and stuff. So just a really cool thing to use if you are somebody that maybe doesn't have too much design experience and could get inspired by a template. So if I were to click on this, I would just say use this design, and then I can further edit it and make it my own. And it's so cool because it's already, again, like done for me. And there's so many different ways that you can edit the text quickly on here on the right side. See, I'm just changing it a little bit, but it makes all the difference to the actual art. You can also go over to the Elements tab and use this to add in different things or search what you're looking for. So we could even replace this disco ball with a different one if we wanted to. So lots of options here. So here's an example of how I've just kind of moved around that template to my liking. So let's say that we want to create a coquette art print like the one that we saw on Etsy, but we want to make it a little bit different. I'll show you how we can do that and where we can grab some inspiration. So you can of course get inspired by Etsy itself, see what's selling. But something that I like to do is type in my trend or design that I'm creating in Pinterest just to get some more inspiration. So all I'm going to type in is coquette wallpaper, and I can kind of get an idea of the type of vibe for something that somebody would want to put on their wall. So I'm seeing cherries with bows, I'm seeing teddy bears, flowers, cowboy boots, dice, martinis. So this just gives me a better idea when I go into using something in AI. And we need to know a vision before we can ask it to create something for us. So let's say we want to create a 4x6-inch print. All I would do is go up to a new project and I would create my artboard size. So over here, I would just switch this 2 inches and I would say 4x6, pick my orientation, which I want it coming straight up. Now my artboard is correctly sized for my art print, which is very important. And then I can again use different elements. So let's type in cherries, and I could find some cherries here, and then I can type bow and I can add a bow to them, something like that. That could be a sticker, right? And now while I can sell an image like that because of Kittl's usage rights, I do prefer to use the AI or to import things just to make it a little bit more creative and unique. What I'm gonna do is go down to the Kittl AI button. And what's so great about this is the amount of image styles that they have. So see this here, there's so many different types of designs that we can create with all of these image styles, which is really great. We also have clip art styles and vector styles. And I absolutely love that because the possibilities are just endless. So I'm gonna choose my ratio and I'm gonna type in coquette cherries with a bow. Let's go ahead and try detailed drawing and hit generate image and see what it comes up with. So check that out. See how it's just totally different than the image that I created there. And we can keep hitting that same button to create different types of these coquette bows. I can even change up the image style if maybe that's not what I'm looking for. And this is just really fun and interesting to play around with because we could literally sell this just as it is as an art print if we wanted to, or even a sticker. But see here, so 3 totally different types of images. And if we change the names around and play with the prompts, we can get something completely different as well. Can even do it with a vintage drawing style. So there's so many different types of options. So I just went ahead and did the same thing with the cottagecore cowboy boots with bows, and check out all of the different ones that came up here. This one is really cool. I could use this as a digital sticker to print out. I could even do different kawaii little stickers like this. And even this one here, that is a realistic image that could be used as an art print. So what I've done is I've individually downloaded each art print as a PNG with a transparent background, and I did that on Kittl. I just named all the files and then put them in a zip file. I chose to do 5x7. You could also offer it in different sizes as well. It's really easy to just resize the images. So on Etsy, when I click to create a listing, I'm gonna make sure that I select digital files. That's super important in this. And then I made the product. It's a finished product, and it was made in 2020 to 2024. And then here's where I would upload everything to my Etsy listing. But before I do all of that, I'm gonna scroll all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to make sure that it shows it's a digital file here. That's gonna help the Etsy algorithm show my print to the correct customers. Now I'm gonna take my individual files here, and I'm just gonna drag and drop them directly into where it says the digital files, not the photos, because these are the actual files that the customer is gonna get after downloading. So I'm just gonna upload those. Okay, and then I'm gonna add in some photos. I made these super easily in Kittl. It's really simple to do. You just go to the mockup section and select what your product is, and that's how I made these here. And I also wanted to show you that I did put in that these are a digital download as well, so the customer will see that. And then I just went here and made one that explains that these are digital downloads. I highly recommend doing this regardless of what digital product you're selling, if on Etsy, to make sure that you do not confuse any customers and they're aware of what they're purchasing. I did my title, and I will do my tags as well. I have some other videos on how to optimize your Etsy listings, so I'll definitely leave those below for you so you can watch those after this one to ensure that you're priced correctly and that you have a description with correct SEO and titles to make your Etsy listing better and to get sales. So here's an example overall of an Etsy listing that I created in just a few moments that will be able to download for the customer instantly once they see it. And you could go through and just create a bunch of different ones like this with art prints, and you saw how quickly I was able to do that. Even though it will take a little bit of learning to do, these are the overall steps that you do need. And you could even use these photos here on Pinterest to help market your Etsy listing and get more sales. But again, I will leave all of those tutorials for you below in the description. This is just the beginning with digital products, so I hope that if you watch this video that you do get inspired to go ahead and get started. If you want to see more videos with different types of digital products, please be sure to let me know in the comment section and subscribe so you don't miss out on any further videos. I also have some other resources for you, including that free download for the product ideas, Kittl, everything that I used today, and even some free Etsy listings. So everything will be in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.